I know y'all thought I was gonna forget, but baby, I did not. I am back. The problem this week was I started back after 5 years and 4 months. I started going back in hybrid on Mondays and Tuesdays. And when I tell you it fucked me up, that's what I mean. It did. Had me feeling some kind of way. Tired, sleepy, all of those things. Anyway, let's just get into it. What's up? How you doing, Ray of Sunshines? I am your girl, Talisa Ray, self-love advocate and wife coach. I help women have healthy, happy, successful relationships, starting with themselves. And how good am I at it? I started with myself, okay? And it's a constant work in progress, but that's not what we are here for. We are reviewing King's Court, season number 1, episode number 3. Baby, checkmate. Check and mate. Okay, I got opinions and thoughts, and we just gonna get right into it, shall we? When the episode starts, it feels a little messy to me. Like, these women are messy. Like, it's absolutely a dating show. Like, these women are messy. Like, talking about Brickell and Lexi because they left. And they're like, oh, because she knew she was going to be eliminated. That's why she left. It don't matter if she was eliminated or if she left on her own. Both of them. It does not matter. They are not there. So your focus should be on you and not somebody else and what happened with them. I don't know. Maybe I just be having an issue when it be feeling like you concerned about what's happening with somebody else and not with you. And I'm gonna say this, Janaye may have a little bit of like issues. She talked a little bit about her insecurities and not wanting to share them, but baby, what you ain't gonna do is see her competing with nobody. What she does is show up as herself. I'm getting beside myself. We talking about the show, but it brings us in because what did Carlos do? He found Janaye. He with Janaye, and what I noticed is that she continually affirms him, tells him how handsome he is and how much she enjoys herself with him. And I honestly hope that that's not a ploy. You know what I'm saying? That that's just not something that she pretends to do, and that is who she actually is. Because personally, I think affirming your partner, your boo, your babe, your love, your spouse is important. Reassurance is important. I don't know why my child be so loud. I listened to that other video while I was editing and I was like, he all in the background, the door is closed and you still could hear him. Like, take the earphones off. Anyway, let's just keep going. We saw Tyson and Felicia outside across from Carlos and Janaye, and Felicia is just massaging him and he's sitting there. And I feel like he said something that was perfect, that really showed what his plan is. It's just a game. To me, that is exactly what he's showing. So he said, she said, you have a lot of people to date. Gotta look at my notes. You got a lot of people to date. And he said, it's part of the game. It's part of the game. It's a game he's playing. He's not really getting to know people or really trying to connect with them. It's part of the game. And I got a thought process. I really do. And I'm really trying to keep that thought to myself because I don't know this man personally. And I don't know if it's true, but I'm going to share it anyway. I don't know if y'all remember. Did I tell y'all this last time? I don't know if y'all remember back in the day when people thought Tyson was sexually fluid. And if he is, it's okay. But it's giving the energy of, I gotta do all of this because I'm hiding from myself. I don't know. Y'all, don't judge me, judge your mama. It's just a thought process that I had because I do remember, I want to say, because he's 53, I'll be 49. So I want to say like it was in the 90s. Like it was questioned, like he was getting questioned. Do y'all remember that, or am I making that shit up? Anyway, and you know, I don't think that Felicia really was listening to what he said because that man is a handsome man. He looks good for 53, 54. We ain't gonna even lie. His skin looks great. He's got great teeth. Like his eyes are bright. Like he's, you know, tall or semi-tall, because he ain't as tall as Carlos or Thaddeus, but he's handsome. He's an attractive man, and so she's doing what she thinks is necessary, and she's trying to be chosen to be his preference, is what I see. And you know, she got asked on the date. So now we're meeting new women again. Like, so 14 wasn't enough, because we got to get to 21. We got to get to 21, I suppose. I feel like 21 is just way too many. They maybe, I don't know. I guess 777 makes 21, but I don't know. I feel like, I feel like it's a lot. I don't know. I don't like seeing women compete. I like women being themselves, even if you are dating more than one person. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's a thing, I feel like women should really focus on them and who they are, and let love find them, and let their partners be attracted to them, and not concern themselves about what's happening in other relationships. I'm talking about people that are ethically non-monogamous, normally polyamorous, in case you guys are unclear about that. Or even if you are a monogamous person who is single and you're dating, and the man is dating too, like, show up as yourself, because honestly, they be dating more than one person. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to it. So we meet 4 new women, and in the process, which I don't like how this is, I don't like how they keep doing this. Like, they gotta do this, that, and the third for them to be chosen by one of the 3 kings. I don't really like it. But here, I love cosplay. I'm a girl that wants to get dressed up. I'm her. I want to put on a costume. You know, I'm her. She's me. My name is Talisa. Anyway, so the 4 women that we meet have to go in, come out, put on something, have to come out, show who they are, and then the men choose. So I'm going to tell you who they are and what they wore. So Catherine is 50. Okay, Catherine, she's fine and looks really good for 50. She's the only one that's 50. And remember that these men are 44, 48, 53, 54. Somewhere up in there. They're in her bracket. So you get Catherine, and I said she was Electra, which was more of a goddess kind of look, okay? And she owned that shit and was chosen for a date by Tyson. Then you have, I want to say Denitra, but it might be Demetra. So I'll have to figure it out next time. She's 35 and came out as Sailor Moon. Y'all like Sailor Moon? I love Sailor Moon. And she actually said, I love cosplay. Cosplay is my thing. And when she came out, you saw her doing the like movements and stuff. Cosplay is her thing. And so Thaddeus, she called herself Serenity. And then, so Thaddeus chose her for a date. Then you have Demi, who is 34, and she came out as female fatale, which is really was like, you know, some kind of leopard one piece. And Carlos asked her for a date. Now Terry is 37. She came out last and looked bomb as fuck in that dominatrix outfit that she had on. It was super cute, and I think that because all the men were like, wow, but you know, not being in control, excuse me y'all, my eye, not being in control will have somebody in their feelings if they feel like, you know, they are supposed to be that man, ain't into kink and BDSM. But she looked great, and I was like, maybe I need to give me one of them. Nevertheless, she didn't get chosen. I think part of it was because she almost fell. She almost fell. The heels was tied. She almost fell. And I wonder, I know they said that that stuff was back there for them, but I wonder if the women brought that themselves or chose it ahead of time, because it wasn't a lot of options. You know how they do. They be trying to trick us, child. So the other ladies show up for the mixer after, because we did see Titus. I didn't say that. Titus did show his WWE legendary moves, and he did look good. Okay, he did. But Janaye, Kat, Sarah, and Edo were sick, so they weren't able to participate. And this is when we found out that, you know, Janaye was like, what I'm supposed to do? you know, these new women, these other women, what I'm supposed to do. Like, I like him and I don't really want him to be with someone else. That's my insecurity, but I can't share that with him. At least she's honest with herself. But again, you're gorgeous. The man is into you, like so into you. Like, you need to lean in on that and just continue to be yourself, because you came on a fucking dating show. I mean, and you're doing good, doing well for yourself. You're doing really good. He's still all into you. So girl, knock it off. Don't even think about it. So Ariel is talking to Thaddeus, and Tari walks up and he wants to talk to Tari. He says, you know, let me talk to her for a minute, and walks away, and here comes Shawana. He didn't ask Shawana to say anything, but Shawana was able to see that Tari had that same energy, the very assertive, I want you, I'm like into you kind of energy, the very boss bitch energy that she had when she started. And she felt like, well, he's accepting of this but called me aggressive. He should have probably told her that he meant assertive and that he liked it. He did not say that he liked it. Nevertheless, she now is pulling back. She's like, I'm not gonna force myself on somebody that doesn't seem like they are interested in me. I did like that Carlos is utilizing the time to get to know other women, but the whole time he got Janaye in the back of his head. Like, he might as well say anybody that's interested in him, home. Every time there's an elimination, they should be his 3 that like him, so he could send them home, because it's a waste of time. So the people that Tyson asked out, I want to say, is Felicia. Okay, she was the first one. Then you got Liliana, and then the lady from earlier, Catherine. All 3 of them were people that he asked out. But when he was talking to Liliana, you know, he had his hand in her pocket and was rubbing on her flat booty and stuff, and she went in to give him a kiss. His kiss did not look like it was something that he was receptive of. I mean, maybe I'm tripping. You guys go check it out. You guys look at it, but it didn't seem like he was really receptive in receiving a kiss from Liliana. I did like that Thaddeus pulls the gorgeous Bree up, you know, walks up. She's tall, she's gorgeous, that hair. Baby, I'm here for it. She's also, you know, in her 40s. Like, I'm here for it, and asked her out for a date. But what we find out is the reason that he asked her is because Carlos said to him, I think she would be a good fit for you. Like, she's sophisticated. I think that she would be a good fit for you. Now, I got a problem with that sometimes. Like, I don't mind being introduced to people, and normally that's how I meet, you know, my new booze bays partners. You know what I'm saying? It's normally introductions. Am I gorgeous? Abso-fucking-lutely. Do I meet men like hanging out, being outside? Hardly ever. Hardly ever. I have been shared with that I look unapproachable, or I've also been told that I look like I'm being well cared for at home. Unless it's the internet, then they definitely swipe it and want to know why I'm there, because you wouldn't talk to me in public. Like, you would act like you didn't know me. But I do like meeting people. I have a friend that likes to introduce me to people all the time, but I'm one of those people that want to know, would you talk to me outside of that introduction? Would you be attracted to me outside of that? That is a thing for me, because sometimes you can tell that I'm not their flavor, and you'd be like, how sway? Like, what? How? I might be a lot. I might got a lot of energy, but you gotta know that I'm also, this isn't about me. Forget it. Let's keep going. So Carlos's date is going to be with Bree, Ariel, and Demetra. Her name maybe is Demetra. Carlos actually asked Shawana on a date, which I felt was really weird, because you really aren't into her, and you're inviting people. At this point, Carlos is inviting people on dates with him that he's not attracted to, that he's not into, because he's into Janaye. and he's just doing what he's obligated to do because of the show. So we see Tyson over there, and he's sitting with 3 women. I can't remember who the women are. I think Catherine is one. It's the women that he's getting ready to go on a date with. So it's Catherine, I don't know, Felicia. No, I don't think Felicia was. Maybe, but in Liliana, the two of the women were all over him, and one of them said, "Yeah, come over here, because this is us. It's gonna be our date." He liked that. He is here for a good time, not for a long time. Really, just kind of wants to have fun. So I don't know. I do know. I don't think that this is something that he's going to end up actually doing. The next day, the 4 ladies actually move in. And of course, per usual, they're not welcoming. I mean, I like Tari because Tari calls everybody beautiful. She's okay, beautiful. You know, she is very strong though. Okay, let's get into it. I do. When you see Carlos and Janaye, tell me what he's doing. He's reassuring her that he's sad that she wasn't there and that she won't be on the date with him tomorrow. I wrote down she's sharing her thought process, but really not that much. Not that much. Like, this is all, maybe this is when we hear about her insecurities, but I feel like, honestly, I feel like for me, it's important to communicate. It's important to communicate and share what I'm feeling, whatever those insecurities are, especially if I like you for real. Like, if I'm into you for real, I need to share those things. And, you know, I might need a little reassurance or assurance. I might need that. I might need to hear that you're into me. Not I might. I know I want to hear you say that. Like, and so I think that it's important for her to kind of like be honest, and I think a little later she does. So here we go, we on these dates, and Thaddeus likes a competitive woman, is what he says. And I know that he means as far as like, that's gonna challenge him, that's, you know, into sports, hence the reason he liked Shawana originally, and why he liked how assertive Tari was. He wants somebody that is going to be in control. I believe that, and I really think that he would be okay with the kinky stuff, the BDSM that Tari had walked out in. Had she not failed, he probably would have chosen her. Not gonna lie. They did like some football bowling kind of thing, and him and Bree won, and he was like, "Thank you, Carlos, you know, ball in the hole, because she's great. She is exactly what I like." So I did like that. Tyson had the women learning to break dance, and I was like, what? Because again, he wants them to compete with one another. Like, what? Like, compete so that you can get me. Show me that you want me, so that then you don't like them later. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm not competitive enough, okay? Evidently. What? It's not me. I'm a prize too. Hello. Because I don't want to say that men aren't prizes or that they don't have things to offer, because they do, but so do I. Right? So I don't want to compete with anybody for your affection and your attention. I don't want to do that. I want you to give it to me willingly because it's something you want to share with me. But maybe that's just me. Maybe y'all in the, you know, competing. I doubt it. The ray of sunshines is not with the bullshit. Oh, I didn't even say what I wrote down. I was like, I feel like having to compete for a man is negative because we all offer something different. We are different people. We see him talking to Catherine, and he wants more kids, and Catherine don't want no more kids. Like, he's got that 25-year-old who plays chess, and she shares with him, like, the queen is the protector and the king is valuable. We're both valuable. And as a queen, what do you mean I'm protecting you? I guess maybe like she means like how lions do, because the lioness, they them bitches. Like, I don't know. Do y'all agree with that? Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Furthermore, let me know what you think she meant when she said that the queens are the protectors and that you have to relinquish and let us protect you. Y'all let me know down below in the comments, because I do like a man that cares about me and protects me. Like, I've been a protector my whole life. But I am the person that is going to show up if something goes wrong, if somebody talks crazy to you. Like, I'm also the person that's going to show you like the right direction to go. If I feel like things aren't going the way that they should, I am going to have recommendations. So y'all let me know what she meant when she said that, because I'm sure she didn't mean like the traditional way. Y'all let me know down below in the comments. Anyway, he's not interested in her because he wants to have more children. Number one, she's 50. 9 times out of 10, the girl is on, the eggs is almost flushed out. Okay, they almost gone. 9 times out of 10, okay? Shit. I mean, women are older and having babies as they're older, but at about 50, yeah. And he doesn't want to have children, and so hold on, I wrote down, he said that she was mature and sophisticated, and maybe that's not what he wants. That's crazy. What? You don't want a woman that is mature and sophisticated because you want to do what? Because she was breakdancing her ass off. Like, I don't know, did y'all see that? And the one girl, Felicia, you know, I don't know how old she is, but it was probably her era. Why you gotta be like that? Because somebody is better than you at something. You're better than her at something too, I'm sure. Nevertheless, he wants a hot mess. He wants somebody that's down with the get down, with the hour. Oh, you are the hour. Which is fine if everybody is in agreement with that. But in this instance, that is not what these women want. These women want one-to-one relationships. Period. That's it. I ain't seen nobody say that they open to triads or, you know, doing something fun in that manner. Okay, let's keep going, because I'm gonna just keep talking. Carlos, on his date, he takes the ladies to golf. I like the date. One of the ladies, can't remember which one, I think it was Steph, asked for some help to putt, you know, and even Shawana knows that they're just cool, they just friends, and I was just doing something because he into Janaye. He shared, these were all great women that I went out with, but in the back of my mind the whole time was Janaye. Stop taking other people out. And tell somebody you are intrigued by someone, stop taking people out. Stop wasting their time. Be like, no, it's just gonna be me and Janaye. Stop wasting their time. So back at the house, Sarah and Tari are having a heated conversation. Because remember, Sarah, Tari, Janaye, and Etowyle, that's not her name. I'm going to get her name right one of these times. I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm going to get it right one of these times. Are still there. Also, the white girl, I can't remember her name. They're still there. And I didn't like how the conversation went. I think it was unnecessary. They're talking about Tyson, and Sarah is like, he's got all these connections with these women, and I don't want to be bothered with that. And she's like, she continues to say that all the girls have an attitude, and as she continues to talk, she's the only one that doesn't have an attitude, and she feels like Tari is giving her attitude. Now, we didn't see the full conversation. We just saw a little bit of it. And a little bit of it makes it look like Tari might have been in the wrong, and how she perceived or how she talked to Sarah might have been inappropriate. But I'm gonna give her grace, because she a black woman, number one. And she was actually probably being a little protective about herself. And I wrote down, all of you women are in a competition for 3 women. There be 3 men. So when Tyson gets back from his little date with the ladies who were breakdancing, he goes for a cold plunge. Cold plunge challenge. Now we know the white girl's name. Her name is Kat. I forgot. He gets in, no problem, because this is something that he does all the time, and it's, you know, cold plunges are supposed to be good health-wise. So he gets in first. Kat then joins him. You know how I feel. They like the cold. And then here comes Tari. Tari was first in the pool. She gets out the pool. She gets in the cold. When she gets in that cold water, when I say that baby is extra, first she starts off with a scream. And then she goes into moan central, okay? Like orgasmic sounds, okay? And it's irritating to the ladies because they're like, we've all done that before, but why is she being so extra? Because she trying to secure her space? Like, y'all stop judging her. Y'all all should have been making a noise if that's what he liked, because he liked it. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure. Like, you know, it might have bothered some of y'all too. It didn't bother me. I was like, girl, do you? Like, I don't understand why people are have so much disdain and are so disgusted when someone does something that is different than they would do. So then we see Tyson. He's in the hot tub with various ladies. He starts grinding on Catherine's leg. It's a bit much. Thaddeus walks in and he's all like, it's too much. Too much helium in a balloon, it's gonna pop. Like, he needs to simmer down a little bit, because he even notices that you're doing too much. You just here for a good time. Why did they choose Tyson to be on this show? He's not even pretending. So now it's time for the elimination dinner. And at the elimination is Liliana, Catherine, and Catherine. There's one more person. Shawana. We don't really see a lot of conversation with Shawana, but I wrote down, why is Catherine there? Because she's too sophisticated and mature, and he doesn't want that. He wants somebody that's, you know, all the time dropping it like it's hot, shaking their butt. And if you remember, Sarah had mentioned that she had dated a singer and that she had an issue with, like, all the different women that were attracted. Then baby, Tyson isn't for you. No celebrity is for you, because women be attracted to these men. It's the responsibility of these men. If you guys are in a one-to-one relationship, a monogamous relationship, it's up to these men to do the right things. They're supposed to be the ones who receive the compliments from their fans and move it right along. I don't know, but I do. That's the concept. I did like Catherine was sitting and talking to Thaddeus, and that she actually is interested in Thaddeus and not Tyson in the first place. And I do see that they do have a lot more in common, especially like fashion. She talks about how she used to do the same thing because he was poor and used to cut out, you know, pictures of like the styles, whatever. And that she doesn't want any more kids, and neither does he. But remember, he said Ariel is at his top because she made an impression on him the last time, even with her son that has autism. But now you're talking about a woman who wants no more children, who's enjoying life, you know, who knows what she wants, and who is also seems like it's going to be in control and assertive like he likes it. When you think about the whole chess talk that she had with Tyson. Think about that. I really hope she gets to stay and that he gets to go on a date with her. Oh, he also says that Shawana isn't on his top anymore because she's acting different. Well, she pulled back after you called her aggressive. Then lastly, we see Liliana and Tyson talking, and she wants to know why she's at the elimination again. Because he would have let you go the last time. Because the last time you were too jealous. But this time, he can't articulate anything. He should be able to say to her, I'm not into you. I don't think that we're going to work out. He then tells us in a vignette that, you know, I'm a ghoster. I'm the person that'll wear all white and just disappear on you. And that's exactly what he's trying to do, and that's probably why relationships don't really work in his favor. Like, I'm not judging him, but I'm making an observation, like those are things that are true. And she says, I can read him, and she shared that with him. And later in that vignette is when he tells us that she was right. He also shares that he's afraid to have uncomfortable conversations. I feel like those uncomfortable conversations are important for your growth. And if you are in a safe space and you communicate and you're comfortable with the person, then you can have those and you can determine whether or not you should be continuing or it should end. That's just my thought process on it. I don't know what y'all think. How did y'all feel about this entire episode number 3, Checkmate? Anyway, that's the end of my review and recap. If it's your first time visiting my channel, you should be clicking the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're alerted and you know exactly what's going on over here, because I am about to start doing what are those hauls again, clothing hauls, because I'm getting ready to go on vacation, and of course I'm getting ready to buy stuff, and I've already bought stuff and it really needs to be shown. And I got like, I want to share my abundance. Okay, what does that mean? I'm getting rid of clothes, and some of those clothes still have tags on them, and I feel like, give me $5. You can have this $30 thing, give me $5 and pay for your shipping. And if it's just one thing, I can roll it up and stick it in that little $5 envelope. Never mind, I'm talking. Also, if share this video with your friends so that they can join in on the fun. Know that I love you in real life and want every good thing God has in store for you, even the things that you aren't aware of, but it's high time you find out. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I will see you on the next review.